I am Beatle, and I have caught the legend.
And my name is Krieg, and I dug through every trash can in the village.
And you are listening to Junimo Chatter. Today, we're going to talk about some hot topics. We're going to talk about the things that are unpopular in Stardew. In my opinion. Unpopular opinions is the title of today.
Alright.
This is a list of opinions I have about the game. And I have made a list of these opinions based on how unpopular I think they are.
Alright.
Some are more popular than others. Some are just not unpopular, but they're just my opinion, and I stand by it. And I don't want anyone to say otherwise, because it's just true.
Okay. But I'll be the contrarian.
You will.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see. And then we will see who's right.
Yes.
So I think we should just get right into it.
Alright.
My first and most, what can you say, steadfast opinion is that Leah is the ultimate marriage candidate.
Alright.
And I say this based on the only fact that I have dated her and married her twice in the game. I played 2 games and then I married her in both games because I just couldn't resist, because she's just so nice.
I mean, have you even considered anybody else?
Yes, I have actually. I'm glad you asked. I have considered Harvey. And that is because he likes the same stuff that my boyfriend likes. But he's nerdy like my boyfriend is. But he's just, I guess, Harvey's just, he wasn't really it. I think it's just more because he's also very nervous, and he's very, what can you say? I think it's just that he's not as kind as Leah, and
he does still continue charging you even after you've married.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, if he didn't, then that would be extremely beneficial for you to marry him.
True.
And I think concerned I've tried to make it
balanced.
He tried to make it well balanced. I think it's just mostly personality I'm basing it off.
I guess
because what?
I guess you don't share a bank account with your spouse after you're married.
No, I guess you don't. I mean, I think it's mostly her backstory, the hard events you have with her, and how kind she is.
Yeah.
At all of the events, I feel like she's the only one asking me about my farm, how I'm doing, and everyone else is just talking about themselves and all that. Yeah. And I think for me, Harvey was his personality didn't really match my boyfriend. It was just mostly the things that he liked, you know. And I'm sorry, that mustache. It's kind of weird.
It's not working.
It's not really. It's giving me.
Maybe in a different decade, perhaps.
Perhaps, yeah. It's giving me some other vibes that I won't elaborate on right now. Anyways, I've tried what's it called, Harvey, and I've tried Leah. It's basically, but I haven't actually been married to Harvey, so I don't know what he gives, and I don't know what his room looks like when you get married. I just have dated him, and then I gave him that, when you want to undate someone and break up with them. Yeah. You know how you do that?
Yes, but for the listeners that don't, why don't you?
Tell us? So yeah, you take a bouquet of flowers, you buy it from Pierce, and you put it in an oven. And then you just basically burn the bouquet. Okay. It's wilted flowers then. Right. It says so, wilted flowers. And then you give it to your significant.
Okay, and that's if you're dating but haven't gotten married yet.
Yeah, so you can do that if you haven't gotten married. If you want to get a divorce, you have to go to Louis' place. Yeah. And then you have to go to the divorce papers and sign that.
Papers.
But if you're just dating someone, you just have to give them wilted flowers, which is kind of a circular event, I guess, and I think that's really thought through, but then again, it's also very sad. Harvey was very sad when I broke the news. And then you lose 5 hearts. I think about 4 or 5 hearts maybe.
Makes sense.
It does make sense, yeah. But yeah, I think it's just that Leah is sweet, kind. She gives really good stuff when you're married to her. She helps around the farm, but I guess, every
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't? Again, I haven't tried to marry anyone else, so I wouldn't know. But I guess she's really kind, and she gives wine on New Year's, and she gives salads, and she gives all kinds of nice stuff. I think I just like her personality the most of all the people, because for me it's not like about like gender or anything like that. It's just because you don't like. It's just a person that you live with, in my opinion.
It's more like a roommate in.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like I've seen, for example, Shane, that he just invites dudes over sometimes, and he has like beer spots all over the place, and it's like, it's, I don't know.
Clean up your act.
It's a standpoint that I'm pretty sure I'll be standing on for a long while. I want to try in a game and marry everyone, just to see what it's like, to see like, because there are some other people that I could be like, could be fairly good spouses who I think are kind and sweet, just like Leah. But like, Leah is like S tier.
I guess we'll have to do a follow-up on this opinion then.
We do. We have to make like a whole episode about that. But yeah, the next one I think you might. I'll just say it.
Okay.
I'll just put it out there. The best farm.
Yes.
It's the forest farm. You don't agree?
No.
Of course you don't. I knew you wouldn't.
But everybody's entitled to their own opinion, even if it is wrong.
Exactly. Krieg. I'm looking at you.
So go on.
So the best farm is the forest farm. I have tried 3 farms. Mm-hmm. I've tried the original one, where you have all the space for farming. Mm-hmm. I've tried the Meadowlands one. I have 2. I have a co-op with that. And then I have my own. Where it's also Meadowlands. I think the Meadowlands is the cutest because you have waterfalls and you have like chickens and stuff like that. It's pretty beneficial in that way. But there are like a lot of grassy areas that you can't plant anywhere or plant stuff where, and you have to buy a well pretty fast because you have to walk all the way over. Like the area where you want to farm in the beginning is very far away from water. So you want to like buy a well. You don't have that little lake like you have in the standard farm. So you have to walk all the way to the little river.
Seems rather impractical.
Yeah, it's rather impractical. So I don't. Although you have the chickens and you get like mayonnaise pretty quickly if you like
play your cards right.
If you play your cards right, meaning that you pet your animals, you get good eggs, you get large eggs, and you can make mayonnaise. Yeah. But apart from that, I don't really see much benefit from it. In my opinion, the forest farm is the best one because you have more forageables there than you have in the standard farm. So you can also forage, mushrooms, at all time of the year, and you can forage, the purple mushrooms and the red mushrooms, morel and cantaloupe. Yep. And that means that you don't have to put mushrooms in your cave.
Right.
Like you don't have when Demetrius comes and asks you, do you want mushrooms or fruit bats?
Yep.
And then I just always say fruit bats because then you get all the fruits and you can put that in.
You already have the mushrooms on your farm.
Exactly. And those areas you have out to the left, you have like 2 areas with stumps. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen it. When you just like remove those stumps, they appear next day. Huh. So if you don't have if you haven't unlocked the secret woods, you can still get hardwood every day. Like if you upgrade your axe, of course. Yeah. Which is something that I discovered pretty quickly. I just wanted to remove them to make space for something, and then the next day they just
grew back.
They just grew back, and I was like, wait, that's just infinite hardwood, And you also do have quite a lot of space for farming. Right. Like obviously not as much as you have on the standard farm. Yes. But you still have like a fair amount of space, and you can always go to the other side. You can, divide it up so you have like your barns close to you and your coop close to you, and then you can have your crops on the other side where there's a lot of farming space. But I mostly just use the forest farm on like a little space on farming, like enough to make me money, enough to like have stable income, diversity of crops and everything. And there's space for there's exactly space for 1 Junimo hut, and like the space that they cover approximately, I think. Roughly. And you also have like a small lake where you can get your water. Yep. Unlike in the Meadowlands. And then all the other farms I haven't tried, but the beach farm you can't plant sprinklers, which is just already there. Like,
yeah,
it's only a
that's
farm...
pretty big turn off.
Exactly. And it's only a farm you want to farm in if you like to fish.
Yeah.
Which I don't.
I mean, I like fishing, but...
Yeah.
I also want to make some money.
Yeah,
and there are better ways of doing that than fishing, especially later on.
Yeah, because it's a quick way to get money in the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
But once you get to the, like further in the game in the beach farm and you can't place sprinklers, you'd have to water your crops, so you just don't have a lot of farming space if you don't want to water it all the time.
Yeah.
And you'd have to go very far in the game to get, spoiler alert, like retaining soil that makes sure that your crops stay watered 100% of the time.
But then you still need to make the fertilizer, and that's also just kind of a hazard, or you have to buy it, which is also just kind of a waste. It's
not that hard to make. You just need fiber, and I think you need sap and some third thing. It's not like that. No, it's not that difficult. It's just difficult to get the recipe.
Right.
Because you get it, spoiler alert, in Ginger Island.
Right, yeah. Which is kind of late stage.
Yeah. So, the beach farm is just if you like fishing.
Yep.
And it's a cute farm, but like, I haven't tried it myself.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not, again, like, these are opinions. It's not like because I'm, except for the Leo one, I can't be shaken in any way, you know?
With the forest farm, I certainly see your point about the hardwood. However, I don't think forageables really are valuable enough, since you can still just kind of get them from the valley if you just go every Saturday.
Well, you can't get mushrooms all over the valley.
No, but there are other items and other ways of getting mushrooms. I mean, there's of course the caverns or the mines, though that's kind of a pain in the ass. But there is the the mossy tree stump, which I do believe is fairly easy to get. Where you can get mushrooms from there.
Yeah,
and
but again, you have to reach a certain level.
You have to reach a certain level, however, how often do you need mushrooms? Right? Like, personally, I only remember needing mushrooms once I was at the level where I could have gotten that thing anyways.
Yeah, for the bundles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That too.
I guess so, yeah. I think it's just also, like, for me, it's the aesthetically pleasing thing, that it's like a forest farm, it's more like enclosed, because I feel like the standard farm, like, if for profits, which I know that you're very fond of, profits are very good in your opinion.
That's what makes a farm beautiful, how much money I can squeeze out of it.
Exactly. For me, it's more about how, it's like a mix of how much profit you can get and how aesthetically pleasing it is. So for me, it's like, because the meadowlands you can make extremely like aesthetically pleasing, but like you can't really profit that much from it. And then the standard farm is hard to make aesthetically pleasing, or harder to make aesthetically pleasing.
I mean, it's kind of a blank slate.
It is, yeah, but like you don't have like a waterfall, you don't have like forest trees going on, you don't have like a beach thing going on.
It's up to you, and if you, like me, want to optimize it, then it's mostly just going to be big open fields of crops, which,
Again, I mean, in my opinion, it's the best farm. It's not the most profitable one, obviously.
Right.
And then there's the wilderness farm. I haven't tried that, but I don't like monsters. So I'm just not gonna... I think I want to try that at one point, just to get some excitement.
Yeah.
You know,
it certainly seems more exciting. It's an experience.
It's an experience. Exactly.
Surely.
Surely.
Yeah.
It might be.
All right.
Yeah. Again, I think I want to now. I think I want to try like different kinds of farms.
Yeah.
Along, like the way.
A new farm for each marriage candidate.
That's actually not a bad idea. Then I could make like, there's so many marriage candidates. Though.
Yeah.
Way more than there are farms.
True.
But like picking like, okay, so maybe Penny would like a meadowland, or maybe Shane would like the monsters. No, Abigail would like the monsters farm.
Definitely.
You know. Yeah. Sam.
I mean, Shane would probably like the Meadowlands.
Chicken. Yeah, chicken. He likes chicken. You're right. That's the only reason to like, you know, not to marry Shane, but like just like give him gifts and stuff. It's only the blue chicken. That's all. That's the only thing I'm in for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that was it.
Next opinion.
One. Strawberries
Yeah.
are the best crop.
Okay.
Period.
Period?
Hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Better than ancient fruits?
I didn't say profitable. I said the best.
Okay.
Because in my opinion, strawberries, I just, like in real life, I like strawberries a lot.
Yeah.
More than I like ancient fruit, because I haven't tried ancient fruit. And you...
You don't like ancient fruits in real life?
No, I don't.
What?
I never tried it. I don't know. I mean, it's probably very expensive. I don't know.
If Stardew anything to go by, it would be, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, because strawberries, if you play your cards right,
Yeah.
you just buy the strawberries it appears on the Egg Festival day,
Yep.
and then you buy so many that you like harvested, and you keep the ones that you harvested.
And you get seed makers.
You get a seed maker, and then you just reproduce seeds for the next spring.
Yep.
Because I think they're like per day they give you like 10G. Like if you plant them on the 13th where you get them from Piers, your profit is 10G per day.
Yeah. I mean,
compared to how much they cost and compared to how much they grow and stuff like that.
They are the most profitable crop for that season, other than ancient fruits.
Yeah, exactly. And they're also the most, like if you don't look at, what's it called, ancient seed, looking at the other crops compared to that, like in the other seasons, it's still the most profitable one. I know you can't plant it in summer and fall or winter, but it's still more profitable than any other crops. Yeah. Of that game, because like I think the rare seed, it's just so like it's so expensive and so rare compared to like when you harvest it and how much you get from it.
Can you even put those into seed makers?
You can. Yeah. Okay. I tried that on my first farm. Oh, okay. Like I tried to make my whole like greenhouse into that, and it did not really profit me that well. It just
doesn't really work out.
Because they take so. I don't think I did it the right way. I didn't use like the speaker fertilizers. Yeah. Because I would like to maybe pick, not the speed grow, but like the quality fertilizers, but that makes them not able to grow that fast. Yeah. And it's like, I think if I should try it again, I think I would like to like spend like winter, spring and summer on trying to get as many seeds as possible, rare seeds, and then planting them in quality fertilizer, super quality fertilizer for the Junimos to harvest, and then give them a lot of raisins. Right. And then they could harvest double. Right. And then you can also get iridium. Right. And then they're like, that's pretty profitable. Yeah. I think, but like,
is it more profitable than ancient fruits? I don't.
No.
I don't.
No, they're not. They're not. Nothing is more profitable than ancient fruit. Yeah. If you play your cards right and you place them inside the greenhouse house or in Ginger Island, it's just obviously. I think it's like 50G.
Yeah, especially since you don't have to replant.
Yeah, exactly. If you plant them on spring day one and you harvest and there's no like speed grow or anything involved in it, I think it's like 50G per plant. Yeah. Or 50G like.
Per day per plant.
Yeah, per day per plant, and then per crop, right? And that's if you don't have them in winter. Yeah. But if you just have them like endlessly
on Ginger Island.
On Ginger Island, for example, it is infinitely profitable.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. You do the math. You will.
I will.
You will do the math. I think for me, we got totally off topic here, but like strawberries are just so much more aesthetically pleasing. It's like, I think it's just like strawberries are just more for me like I think it's also just because I don't really like, they're very profitable, but they're also like, it's just so nice to have like a strawberry farm, like the whole, like if I had to pick one crop to like have the whole fall or the whole spring.
It does have a more cozy vibe.
It does. I think that's just mostly why I like it so much. Yeah. Because ancient fruits are nice and all, but strawberries are just cuter to have. Yeah. So, I don't know. I like strawberries. And they look so good. Look like little hearts.
I see you reflects it a bit.
Yeah, I have a
Choice of wardrobe.
red striped shirt on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. The next opinion. I think a lot of people share this. The Journey of the Krieg.
Yeah.
It's a shitty game. It's not fun. It's just okay. So the thing is, there are. If you want to get spoiled in how many, I haven't done it. I haven't finished it.
This is a spoiler-filled podcast.
Yeah, we should probably.
Unless we say otherwise.
Yeah.
Assume spoilers.
Yeah. So you have. I think it's like you have 6 levels you have to get through.
Okay.
And you have 3 lives to get through those 6 levels. Each level gets harder.
Yes.
And then after those 6 levels, you have 6 new levels.
Damn.
You have to get through. And I don't know if you get to keep, if you get like new life at that point. I haven't reached that far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Probably not.
No, right? And then you have like 6 more levels you have to get through, which are even harder.
Yes.
You can get boosts, of course. You can get like shooting range, and you can get like boots that like you makes you run faster and stuff like that.
Power-ups
Yeah. And then you finish with those 6 levels, and then you have 6 more levels you have to get through. And if you lose your 3 lives, it's over.
Yeah.
And then if you're like
then
on
you're
the
dead.
and then if you're like it's 6 times, or is it 5? I think it's 5. 5 times 3, because it's 15 levels in total, right? And so if you're like level 13 or something, and you just die, that's it. You're just on level 1 again.
However, it's very accurate for what it is. An arcade game meant to get money out of the pocket of people.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying much more than that. It's just I don't like it because I think it's hard to like shoot. Right. I think it's just generally like hard to like move the.
Just a difficult game.
It's just a difficult game, and it's like Flappy Bird. Do you remember Flappy Bird?
How could I forget?
It's like, you know, you bird just, or within like an area of that like green spike or anything, and it just doesn't even have to touch it. It just have to be in the same area of the pixels.
Right.
You know, and then it just dies instantly. It's like that feeling I get every time I die, because you only have to like touch one of the fighters and then you die.
As long as we can agree that Journey of the Prairie King is still better than Flappy Bird.
It is.
Okay, good.
No, I'm not saying Flappy Bird was horrible
tangent.
Game. Yeah, but like Journey of the Prairie King, I just don't, and I was once of the what's it called? I thought that you had to beat the game to get perfection.
Right.
I don't know where I got that idea from. I think it's just that I saw a lot of like reels about, you know, and then you have to like, it's how to beat the Journey of the Prairie King, and like you can say, because every time you beat a level you can save the game by sleeping, and then the next day it's already saved, and then
that's quite a popular thing to do to beat Journey of the Prairie King.
Yeah, and I tried doing that, and it's so annoying to like wake up every day, and then the first thing you do is go to the saloon, and you have to have like the key to get into the saloon at 6 a.m. Otherwise, you have to wait until 12.
Yep.
And then it's just
it's
just so much, and it's just a very like no offense concerned, but it's just not. I don't like it. And I was when I found out that you don't have to beat the game to get perfection, I was so happy. You have no idea. I was just
that I do get. I mean, I do like to play the game occasionally, but like I'm not good at it. I don't think I ever got past level 2, I think.
Yeah.
But that's also because I just go over, play a bit, and then because I'm in multiplayer, time still flows, so I don't have a lot of time at all.
Yeah. I mean, it's also because one of the things that I do when I play it, I go into the corner, and then I don't have that many angles I have to shoot in.
Right.
But then
they kind of just overwhelm you. Right.
I don't feel like, I mean, in the first level you can just go into a corner and you just have 3 ways to shoot, but then I mean, I feel like the first level is kind of easy because you can just shoot in 3 ways and then you get them. Even though there are a lot of them, then you can just shoot in one direction and you probably get them. Like it's okay, so it's only if you have someone coming directly from the side, from the corners, you can just always shoot directly like diagonally, and you will get everything that comes in your way.
Yeah.
Except for those coming directly from like perpendicular to you, kind of, if you can say that. But the thing is, when you get to like higher levels, then you can't hide in a corner.
Damn.
Because you have like these like fences that they hide behind, and you can't. It's just like created so that you.
Enough.
Yeah, and it's created so that you can't hide in the corners.
Damn.
Where I'm like, this is how I'm beating the game, and I can't use it. Like.
Well, you should probably practice a different strategy then.
Yeah. I don't want to bother. I mean,
it's a good thing you don't have to then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyways, I don't want to talk more about that game. It's a shitty game. It's Yeah. Alright, so the next one I have is, and I'm also interested in hearing what your opinion about this is.
Alright.
So, of quests there are in the game, of all the quests there are, my favorite one is Birdie's Quest. And I know you've done that too. Do you remember Birdie's Quest?
Yes, but for the listeners, why don't you just repeat it?
So, Birdie's Quest is you go to Ginger Island and you meet this old lady who's living by the beach.
Oh,
and then you talk to her, and she tells you about her late husband.
Yes.
Who I think has this amulet that she's missing. And she's asking you, hey, maybe I can give you this and you can help me find the amulet. Yeah. And I think she's giving you, what is it she gives you? Oh, she gives you this memoir of a war hero.
Yep.
And when I got it the first time, I was like, what? What do I do with this? What like a paper? Do I put it somewhere? Do I have to like? And I went into the cave with the pirates, and I tried to put it in there, and I didn't even think about the fact that there is a war veteran in the game. Mr. Kent.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
And I had to get a hint from outside.
Right.
I think on the Wikipedia page or something, where it was like, try giving it to Kent, and I'm like, why haven't I thought about that? And I think, so you give it to Kent, and now I'm just gonna spoil
the rest,
whatever I can remember from it.
I mean,
so
we kind of have to discuss it.
Yeah. So you give it to Kent, and then I'm pretty sure that Kent is like, oh, I remember this guy. I think I fought in the war with him.
Oh.
Or like he remembers him of some sort in the war.
Yep.
And then he gives you these like this like special spice, like tomato spice thing. And then when you get that, you're like, okay, wait, who
needs tomato spice?
Tomato spice. Who likes to cook? And then you go to the saloon and you give it to Gus, and then he's like, oh my god, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Here's a rose. And it's called I'm pretty sure that's when you get the rose.
Yeah.
It's like a valley rose.
Okay.
And then, who likes flowers of the valley?
Yes. Who could be missing flowers from the valley?
What's it called? Sally. Oh, sorry, not Sally. Sandy from from the desert. Her favorite things are flowers from the valley, like dandelion and daffodils.
Because she misses the valley.
She misses the valley, which is also interesting. Side note: why is she not allowed into the valley if she misses it so much? Who is keeping her in that store where no one comes?
Yeah. I mean, it made sense when there wasn't a bus connection, but like.
Yeah, now there is.
But now that there is a bus connection, since you've met her.
Yeah. I think she's captured. I think she's forced to stay there.
Really?
Yeah. We'll get into that. It's like a conspiracy thing, the whole thing. We'll get into that in another episode.
Think Mr. Key is holding her against her will?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Right,
anyways, you give it to her. She's very pleased with it. And then I'm pretty sure that you get... So there are 3 other elements in it. And I can't remember in which, order they're in.
Yep.
But you get like a crystal thing. I think you get the remote.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you get the remote from her.
Okay.
Like a remote, and then who needs a remote? Who's watching TV all the time?
Who is watching TV?
George. Yeah. And then you go to George, and he's like, "Oh my god, now I can change the channel."
Finally, I can watch other channels.
Yeah, I can't. I wonder
which one he's been stuck at. What do you think he's been watching all this time without the remote?
It looks like he's looking at someone speaking on the news.
Yeah, just.
I mean, you can see the screen when he watches
constant news.
Constant news, yeah. I mean, aren't there channels where you can just watch the news all the time?
Yeah, which would also explain why he's so grumpy.
Yeah. And the news are not. As
well, we don't know what they are.
Yeah, we don't know what they are in that.
Yeah. I mean, there's a war going on, so it's probably not very cheering news.
No, exactly. Yeah. Anyways, you give the remote to him, and then you get a crystal that's like magic. He says, like it's almost like it's magical. Ooh. And then you're like, oh, who likes magic? The wizard. He practices. Yeah. So obviously he likes it, Yeah. And then you give that to him, and then he gives you a worm. He's like, yeah, you go to him, and
there's a very clear progression of items. Makes sense.
Yeah, there's a clear progression, and then you give the worm to Willy, and then because he needs that, and then he gives you the amulet. My point about this is that I found it like really, really amazing. I found it really interesting that you had to do this quest based on what you know about the villagers. Yeah. Like, you have to know the people, you have to become friends with them to know, like for example, Sandy likes flowers of the valley, and like George always watches TV. Yep. The wizard is a wizard.
Yes. Magic.
Magic, and like Willy likes worms for bait.
He is a fisherman.
He's a fisherman, yeah. So it makes sense. Yeah. I mean, and that Gus likes to cook, because that's where you can buy food and stuff like that. And I think that is my favorite quest, because you just like you have to like go through the valley, and
it's also one of the more involved quests, right? Like usually it's just find X thing, bring it to villager.
Yeah, and this is a more like a thinky quest. It's like, hey, do you actually know this game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that. And it's also pretty sweet.
Yeah, and I think it's quite a nice quest. Because I was just really having fun when I did it. I was like, wait, so I just have to give stuff to people and like,
catch on. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get a bunch of walnuts, and walnuts are nice.
Yes.
Because that leads you closer to perfection. Yeah. The worst quest.
Yes.
Is a quest I haven't done yet.
Okay.
Because I'm so annoyed by it. The worst quest is Willy's tropical fish quest.
Right.
Quest. You have to catch 5 of the. You have to catch 5 of the clownfish. It's not called a clownfish. It's the striped one.
Yeah.
The striped fish from
the striped fish.
Yeah, it's not a clownfish, but it looks like a clownfish, like Nemo, but it's not. I can't remember what it's called. You have to catch 5 stingrays, which the only place you can catch those are in that cave, the pirate cave.
Oh.
And they're quite kind of rare.
Yeah.
So you have to like
buff.
You have to buff it, and then maybe you have to get like some bait for them, and I don't know where to get that.
Bait makers.
Yeah. I have a bait maker. I just haven't used it.
You get bait from bait makers.
I do. Yeah, you do. I just made it because I had to make it for the perfection, I just didn't think I could actually use it. Oh my god, it's like you can create items like
you might want to reconsider your opinion now.
I'll try and do the quest and see what I get out of it. If I don't get anything out of it other than money, like I don't. Yeah. Yeah. Have you done it?
No, but I generally don't do quests much because I'm just preoccupied with making money.
Yeah, I think it's just been so difficult, and you probably, if you've listened to the other podcast or the other episodes, you know that I hate fishing in general. And to go to Ginger Island and fish 5 of each, you have to catch 15 fish.
I'm not surprised that you have that.
Yeah, you have to catch 15 fish in a week.
In a week.
I don't even catch 15 fish in a month.
In a year.
In a year. God damn you. The only reason I've caught so many fish is because I've strived for perfection. And I got perfection. And now I don't fish at all. What's the point?
Thrown away the fishing rod.
I didn't throw the fish away, obviously.
No, the fishing rod.
Oh. Yeah. I actually am considering... I'm considering like buying the very cheap one to like catch fish of lower quality, because the only fish that I keep in my fridge are low quality fish.
For making food.
Yeah, for making food.
Right.
So yeah, you know, all the fish that I have that are quality are like rare fish, like the legends and the legendary fish and like the stingray.
Yeah.
But I have a stingray and I can put it in the bait maker and then I can make the bait. I want to play Stardew now. Anyways, thank you for that. I might reconsider it. It's still the worst quest, and it's only because I haven't done it yet. Mm-hmm. All the other bulletin board quests, I'm pretty sure I have done.
Right.
And yeah, and you get some pretty good stuff out of it. So I'm just, I guess now I'm excited to just get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like every time it's been there, I've been like, oh.
Like there's some bait, some food, some purpose.
Yeah. Every time I've seen the quest, I've been like,
not today.
Not this week. Next week, maybe.
Sure.
And then I've just like pushed it away.
Right.
And then I've been busy trying to get perfection.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Enough about fishing. Another opinion.
Okay.
Now we're getting to the
spicy ones.
No, I wouldn't call it spicy, but like radical ones.
Radical.
No, not radicals, but like not radical, but like what's it called? What do you say?
Controversial.
Controversial?
Wouldn't that also be a spicy opinion?
Yes, but like it's not like spicy, like hot. It's just like
ass.
You can say that. I don't know if you caught up on this, listener, but our native language is not English. And sometimes we just say words like spicy to like, yeah. But yeah, spicy, I would say, like, interesting. Yeah. I'll just say it. No, you can't fix Shane. You can't. People are like marrying Shane and being like, oh, I can fix him. I can change him.
Right.
He's like he's not doing very good. You know, he's drinking all the alcohol and he's like, I don't know how many cutscenes you've had with him.
Not many,
but all of them are depressing.
Yeah.
Except for the chicken one.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's just, I feel like when I see a lot of Stardew Valley, like, players, like on YouTube and stuff like that, it's very often that I see them being married to Shane.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Haven't you? Okay, maybe it's...
No, I don't consume much content. I just play the game and look at the wiki whenever I can't figure something out.
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like it's just like a thing, because he is very much like that. He has that vibe of like, you know, he's like not doing very good. He's drinking a lot of alcohol, and he has... Yeah. He's just working at Jojo Mart, and he's not really doing that good. He's obviously depressed or something. Like, he actually has some real issues.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna spoil one of the cutscenes. I don't know if you're gonna marry him. It's alright. Like,
no, I'm not counting on that.
But like, or maybe like just befriend him.
Perhaps.
Or something. But like,
probably befriend everybody. But just go for it.
Anyways, so you get a cutscene. I think it's his 4-heart event or something, right. And he is laying on the cliffside.
Oh, I think I might actually have gotten that one.
Yeah, he's like drunk.
Yeah.
And he's laying down, and he's puked and stuff like that, I think. And he's like, I should just roll over this cliff. And it gets really dark, and you have to like answer. You have to say like, "Don't do that." You have, jazz, and you have people to live for, and like you have this community and all that. Yeah. And I feel like he gives off a vibe of like, oh, once you get married to him, he's like he just changes. He stops drinking alcohol.
He does?
He like no, you get that feeling that he will, but he actually doesn't. Like his room. You know his room in Marnie's house, where he has like beer cans all over? Yeah. It's the exact same you get when you marry him. And I think there's a cutscene another cutscene, but like a thing where he invites his friends over. Yeah. I think it might be a cutscene, because you get a cutscene with your marriage. Okay. Marriage candidate at one point, and the thing is, I have to marry him and see what it's actually like. I can't just I have to see if I can actually fix him. I just highly doubt it. Because it's like the same thing with like that you buy the house for Pam, Right. You buy like she has this camper that she lives in, and when you get her the house, she's like, now I will change, and I will be a better mom, and I will be a better person. Yes. And she just doesn't.
Yeah, I mean...
Did you get the cutscene where she's, like, crying?
I bought her the house and everything. But I never went inside of the house to check if she actually...
Oh, you have to go inside of the house. You get a cutscene with her.
Okay.
And she's like, I haven't changed, I still drink alcohol.
Yeah. I mean,
so,
I mean, yeah, that's just kind of how people work, generally.
Yeah, I guess. It's like, sometimes when you... Now it's getting kind of, maybe a little...
I mean, in the case of Shane, especially with the different cutscenes you get before the marriage, and especially after the marriage... It feels more reasonable that somebody would change, especially when they have, like, a special someone in their lives, but at the same time, like, it's more likely, but it also doesn't happen that often. I mean, again, it depends on the person. Some people just, like, I mean, some people you just can't fix, and at the same time, it's like, it's not anybody's obligation to fix somebody else. Like, it's their life, and sometimes you just gotta let other people live their lives, even though they are doing it, well, shall we say, sub-optimally. You shouldn't put your own life on the line for it. Yeah,
that's very well put. I think it's just, I mean, people just also marry Shane because it's like, I don't know why people choose him as a candidate. I'm guessing he helps just as much as any other spouse.
Well, that's at least something.
And he, gives you gifts just like any other spouse. And he has the blue chickens, but you can get the blue chickens, at his 800, so you don't have to, like, marry him. Which is very nice, in my opinion. I think it's just mostly that, I don't know. It's like, I think it's just like, for the marriage candidates that I see, when I see people, like, on YouTube, I mostly see Shane and Haley.
Yeah.
Like, people...
Haley does seem kind of pretty popular.
Yeah. I think she also is. I mean, she's also kind of sweet once you get to know her.
Yeah.
Because she's like, kind of like a mean girl.
Yeah.
Especially, she's like, oh, you look
especially in the
ugly.
beginning.
Yeah.
Ew, farmer!
Yeah. But she's actually, like, once you get to know her, she's actually pretty sweet and charming. And she likes photography and all that stuff. Yep. And I never see anyone marrying, like, Elliot, for example.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
I mean, he's also just kind of hidden away most of the time, isn't he?
He is, and he has really difficult gifts. Like, you have to... he likes crab cakes and pomegranate.
Doesn't he also like duck feathers?
Yeah, but they're also hard to obtain in the beginning of the game. Like, it's
absolutely.
I'm thinking mostly, like, in the beginning, middle of the game.
Yeah.
That's when you get to, like...
the point where you can...
Yeah, you get to, like...
where you don't have to solely focus on making money and mining.
Yeah, and you want to, like, get a spouse, and it's beneficial and all that, and you try to... I'm not saying... Leah's not easy to get either, but, like, Leah likes salad. And you can buy that at the saloon. Yeah. When you have, like, sufficient amount of money. And she likes poppy seeds muffins, which you just need or poppies, and you need flour and sugar, I think. Mm-hmm. Then you have that.
Yep.
What else is there? Or, like, Alex. Yeah, he has hard gifts as well. He has, like, complete breakfast. But he also likes the field snack.
Hungry guy.
Yeah, the field snack is, like, really easy to make.
Yes, it's one of the first things you do make.
Yeah, and then Sam likes pizza, and Sebastian likes that frozen tears that you get in the mines. Yep. But Elliot's just, like, it's just really, like, late game stuff. Yeah. Like, crab cakes is only something you get when you mine, and it's more beneficial, I think, to eat it than to give it to him. Yep. And the pomegranate is just, it takes, like, a long time for that tree to grow and all that, and
that's why you get the fruit cave.
That's why I get the fruit cave. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, no, I hear you.
But then again, I mean, I have to conduct experiments. I have to prove my hypothesis of these marriage candidates and try and see if I can...
Just remember to include the uncertainties. Do some error propagation.
I will. I'll try my best.
Good.
And the last one, which is something I have found hard to like conclude.
Okay.
But like, it just, in my point, they're just like, you don't need them at all. Children. I think I talked to someone about this, and they were like, "That's not an unpopular opinion. Everyone thinks that." But like, you don't need children. They're just in the way.
Yeah.
You know, they're just like running around, and then they're in the way, and you have to get out. You have to get started on the day, and they're like, "Oh, mommy, give me attention," like, you know. So annoying, you know. I don't know, it's just, they look super cute when they're just born. And it's really fun to throw them up in the air, but then they're just like toddlers for eternity.
Yeah, to be honest, it's mostly the part where they're just toddlers for eternity that kind of weirds me out. I mean, I have babies in Stardew.
Wait, babies? Multiple?
Yes.
What's the other one named? You don't have to say that here. You can say that off the record if it is.
I definitely remember, but I just can't say it right now.
Okay, cool.
But it's not because I've forgotten.
No, okay, obviously not. You're not forgetting your children's names.
I'm pretty sure it's Goku. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's Goku or something like that.
Okay.
Anyway,
Anyways.
Yeah. So the part about the children, I mean, it's the reason why I got them is because it's just kind of part of the game, and I kind of want to do the things that there are to do in the game. But
yeah, you want to try it.
Yeah, but having gotten them now, it's kind of like, okay, been there, done that. Probably won't do it again, or maybe I will, because it's just such a small thing somehow. They're just kind of there. It's more like set dressing. And yeah, kind of creepy how they just remain toddlers forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't dare in my world right now getting rid of them.
Yeah.
Because that's just, you have to go to the shrine of selfishness.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I am actually really selfish.
I mean, it's not like they aren't in the way, really. At least I haven't experienced that.
Once you get full hearts with them, you really don't have to interact with them at all.
Yeah.
You know? And
even if you don't have full hearts with them, right?
Oh, yeah, you don't have to, I'm pretty sure you don't have to earn full hearts with them to achieve the friends perfection thing. No, like you're 100% friends with everyone.
The villages, right?
Yeah, it's only for the villagers. Yeah. And your spouse and all that, of course. Yeah. So, and I'm concerned Abe also added it that, you know, you don't need children to get perfection in any way, because some people just don't want children, and that's okay.
Some people have Krobus.
Yeah, exactly. Some people have Krobus, and like, you know, and some people get married and divorced again, and Yeah. So I think it's just.
Do you get to keep the kids? I assume you do.
I actually don't know. Yeah, I think you do. Yeah. I think you just get to keep. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. I think you will, because it's like.
Though it would be kind of fun if they were like split.
Oh no, that's
I mean, fun, but
yeah,
not in
the real world.
way.
no, but yeah, I mean, no. So I'm pretty sure you just keep the children. Yeah. Maybe you get a choice. Maybe in that way, but like. Then I think also like gameplay wise, like if me and Leah would get divorced, she would just maybe move back in her cottage. Yeah. And then the children couldn't be there because that's just weird. Yeah. So like I think you just keep them, I guess, and then you could.
I mean, you are also the more wealthy parent.
Yeah. But then again, I mean, in my world, I have not been like that good of a parent, because I just at 6 a.m. in the morning I kiss Leah, and then it's like out of the house and doing all that stuff, and then coming home when they're in bed. But
I mean, it's also the thing, like, I mean, yes, sure, you should take care of your children and everything, but like they look like kids. But let's be honest, they aren't kids.
No,
I mean,
they're just NPCs of NPCs. Yeah, basically.
Like they don't have dialogue. You walk up to them, press them and a heart pops up, and that's it.
Yeah,
like
you can dress them, and then it's.
yeah,
I think that's fun,
I
but
guess,
like.
but
Yeah.
there's just no personality. It is
Yeah.
to me they feel more like robots. To be honest, it's more like having a cute robot. But
Yeah.
meh.
I guess. I tried putting other. I don't know if it's like a glitch or anything, but I tried putting other beds than the ones they have in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, when you get the nursery and you have two
Yeah,
beds. I tried replacing those with other beds.
Oh, okay.
Like still singular beds.
Yeah.
And they didn't sleep in them. They just stood there. They just stood in the room, staring out in the.
Don't they also do that with the regular nursing bed? Isn't it just once they hit the toddler stage that they just don't sleep?
Oh, they go to the bed.
Okay.
They still have their eyes open, but they go to the bed.
And just lay there with their eyes open.
Yeah. But they go there, and it's at
Again,
7 p.m. and it's like a
robots.
yeah. Another thing I don't know actually if you can get children if you have Krobus. You don't. You can't.
No.
No. Yeah. Right.
I mean, I would kind of hope not.
Yeah.
Like half shadow people.
Yeah. And then if you like, I have so many questions now. But like, if you get married, you have children, and then you get divorced, and then you get married to someone new. You just have children. Well, then it's stepchildren. I guess they just keep staying there.
Yeah. I mean. Yeah.
Now we're just theorizing. I haven't Wikipedia'd it, but like, yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was it for unpopular opinion. Write in the comments what your unpopular opinions are.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe.
Yes.
Give a like.
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
Yeah. And if you have any questions, let us know in the comments, and we'll try to get around to answer them. Definitely very seriously. You can find us on Spotify and anywhere else where there are podcasts. Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah.
You can see us on YouTube.
Yeah.
I have been your host, Krieg.
Yeah. And I've been your host, Beatle, and you have been listening to Junimo Chatter.
See you next time.
See you next time.